We are indeed here. We're skipping the intro music. That shit is broken for God knows what reason. But anyway, dude, why is every all right? Hold on. So it's on my end. Okay, something's up then. That's really weird. I don't know what would cause that. I haven't changed anything. Hmm. That is really weird. mean, it doesn't sound like it's doing it anymore. Because I feel like I would have just heard that by now. Strange. Well, yeah, I know you. I wonder why. I don't have the music going, so I'm not surprised you don't hear that. As long as you can hear me, like, we're good. That's all I care about, and that it's not like echoing really, really badly. Okay. That's all that's important. Hopefully once I switch over to the show, it'll be fine from here on out. Because I don't know what was going on with that echo before. It was happening with the intro song. It was happening with me. I don't know what caused it. I don't know why it stopped. But let's just get into the episode. Hopefully issue free.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Women's Championship.
Starting off this episode with the women's title match earned last week by SJ Ray when she knocked off the women's champion Olivia Harnage in a non-title match. And so the CEO wants to see them go at it again, this time with the belt on the line. And this has felt like it's been a long time coming for SJ Ray, really ever since she burst onto the scene. Gay CTE is wild. I mean, are we surprised? I don't think we are. I hope we aren't. You gotta root for your goat. That's fair. I mean, it's kind of hard to choose between these two. From a non-biased perspective. Rooting for a draw. So what you're saying is you don't want SJ Ray to walk out with the belt. Is that what I'm hearing? I just hope both have fun. That's the fairest answer you could possibly give. Yeah, that put you in a bind, didn't it? But Olivia Harnage looking to avenge her loss from last week against SJ Ray and stop the momentum of SJ Ray. Still yet to be pinned or submitted inside of a TNC ring. Olivia Harnage looking to be the first to do so in this women's title defense. But can she pull it off is another question entirely.
Introducing the challenger from San Jose, California, SJ Ray. And her opponent from Scarsdale, New York, the Women's Champion, Olivia Harnage.
Harnage handing off that TNC Women's Championship. SJ Ray getting her first crack at the title. Both women set to go in our first of 3 title matches of the night. And there's the bell. Here we go. SJ Ray coming out quick with that Stun Dog Millionaire to Olivia Harnage. And now Ray, springboard taking out Harnage again. And SJ Ray off to a quick start in this TNC Women's title match. Continuing to bring it with that stunner. And now SJ Ray just laying in the rights to Harnage. Bringing Harnage back to her feet and continuing the all-out assault. And now SJ Ray, pile driver to Harnage. And Harnage in retreat mode to the apron. SJ Ray lining Harnage up and knocking Harnage to the floor. Harnage, can we be serious? Not a great start if you're the women's champ. It has been all gas from SJ Ray to start this match off. Is Harnage able to reverse and send Ray back into the ring? Harnage now trying to bring SJ Ray over to the corner, but Ray able to get those elbows in, and now sending Harnage into the corner instead. And SJ Ray lining up Harnage with speed with a big chop. And now off the ropes with a basement drop kick. And now Ray into the cover here on Harnage, trying to put her away, but Harnage kicks out at 2. A forearm by Ray, and another forearm. Harnage from the corner, dazed as SJ Ray comes in with a clothesline and a bulldog. And SJ Ray tried to go for the super kick, but got caught by Harnage. And Harnage with a big knee strike. Harnage possibly finding some life in this match. And Harnage planting SJ Ray. And now Harnage thinking Harnage collapse. Harnage has SJ Ray set up and connects with the Harnage collapse. And now Harnage dragging SJ Ray over to the middle of the ring, going for the cover to retain the title. 1, 2, and a kick out by Ray. Harnage moonsault from the top. Her third attempted move was her finisher. I know. She got nothing in before the Sting and the finisher. And now Harnage from the top rope lands a kick to the jaw. And now a kick to the back. And just like that, Olivia Harnage right back in this match. Not a good day for SJ Ray FC. It's not a good day that my women's champion didn't get squashed. Harnage working on the leg now of SJ Ray. And Harnage hoisting Ray up. But Ray able to escape the suplex and chop at the back of the knee. And now Harnage tossed over to the stairs. Now Ray dragging Harnage back into the ring. And now SJ Ray tearing at the knees of Harnage. And repeated kicks to the face. Bringing Harnage back up to her feet again here. SJ Ray hoisting Harnage up. And planting her with that Michinoku driver. Pele kick from SJ Ray. And Harnage struggling to the corner. SJ Ray sizing Harnage up again. Big forearm in the corner. And SJ Ray trying to put the finishing touches on Olivia Harnage with the Canadian Destroyer. Ray into the cover to win the title. 1, 2, and Harnage kicks out at 2. And SJ Ray keeping the foot on the gas. Springboard into the neck breaker. Back to the legs goes SJ Ray. Harnage with a block. And Harnage now with a roll up on SJ Ray, trying to catch her off guard. 2, and a kick out. And now Harnage sending Ray off the ropes. But Ray able to block. And a big super kick by SJ Ray. And now Ray rings a Saturn applied. Wrenching back, SJ Ray. Can she get Harnage to tap? Yes, she can. Harnage taps. We have a new women's champion. And another belt to the collection for SJ Ray. Cena Brock SummerSlam 14. I don't think it was that bad, but it definitely was not evenly contested. SJ Ray pretty much put belt to ass that entire match. She would not be denied that TNC Women's Championship. And Harnage's second reign as Women's Champion comes to an end. SJ Ray would squash 07 Cena. Possibly. I mean, we'll never know. SJ Ray 13-16 day reign on the way. I mean, yeah, at this rate, I don't envision SJ Ray losing that title anytime soon. She's been on an incredible run for years at this point, and now she can call herself TNC Women's Champion. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to hear from the All-Star Champion Owen Spade after what the World Champ Pete Brents had to say last week. Spade getting his chance to respond.
Oh, I gotta hand it to you, Pete. You outdid yourself this time. You really outdid yourself this time. Just genius. Absolutely genius. Hell, something I probably would have done my damn self. But here's where you made your most crucial mistake. You chose me. You chose to go after me and screw me out making history. You screwed me out making history by becoming the first TNC World Champion while being the ELW World Champion, while being the BCW World Champion. And you know me. I don't let things go easily. I'm a very vengeful, vindictive individual. And I will make things right because I know I was walking out of injustice with that title. And you just could not let that be. Because you've always hated me. That's why you had no problem sending me off to jail for a month. That's why you had no problem keeping me away from TNC, keeping me off the show for a month. For longer than a month. So you made the worst mistake you could have possibly made. And you screwed me over. Ask Zyler. Ask Cole how I deal with people who screw me over. And speaking of Cole Crimson, you ditched the BHS. You ditched the BHS because you wanted to stand on your own 2 feet, because you thought I was holding you down, because you were my lackey. And congratulations. You do that, you get to your world title. Congratulations. You held for less than a month. Congratulations to you. Now look at you. Back at the beginning. Back at level 1. Being Pete Brentz's bitch. Maybe that's your entire goal in this industry, is being somebody else's bitch. Just like you were my bitch. Just like you were Zyler's bitch. Now you're Pete Brentz's bitch. And that's okay. That's okay. Some people are just meant to be the bitch. But one guy I can honestly say I never expected that from was Kent Killstrom. I'm a little disappointed in my greatest rival ever. He allowed himself to be manipulated and to fall in line. The same guy who led the Bandit Club to rival the BHS is now also Pete Brentz's lackey. What the hell happened to Kent Killstrom? What the hell happened to Kent Killstrom, who went on a best of 30 series against me and brought the absolute best in me, reduced to being Pete Brentz's bag carrier? And another thing, this mystery man you plan sending after me, I don't give a damn who you bring. You bring the fucking Undertaker after me, and I'll kick his ass. You bring John Cena over time, and I'll kick his ass. I don't care who you got. Your little death spirits, you call them. They're on borrowed time, as far as I see it. You don't mess with the Antichrist of professional wrestling and get away with it. You have all Cole Crimson, Kent Killstrom, Pete Brentz, and whoever the hell else you got. You have all been put on notice.
Owen Spade clearly ready for whatever Pete Brentz has got coming after him. And Spade clearly not happy with the events that transpired. But he's got to get his mind right, as he will be main eventing this episode, defending that All-Star Championship against Cole Crimson. But in the meantime, we got another match to discuss. Arthur Bey back in action against an old friend of his in the Assassin, Aiden Kennedy. Another man who was brought up by Pete Brentz in his promo last week, accusing the Assassin of running a money laundering scheme out of the ballroom back in the RHW days. Though we've not been able to confirm those accusations, whether or not they're true, they have certainly been floating around backstage. as for the Assassin in the ring, well, this is his first match since being eliminated from the TNT 2 tournament. And as we all know, Kennedy did not win a single match in the tournament. He went 0-4-2. Four losses and 2 draws, one against the eventual winner, Pete Brents, funny enough, and then the other draw in episode 45 in his final match with Jace Gold. And now Kennedy going one-on-one with Arthur Bey here on episode 47. I know, that is crazy that he tied twice. Like, he had a 33.3% rate of tying his matches. Not one win either, which is insane. Like, he basically went 0-6. Like, nothing would have changed if he went 0-6. Apart from seeding. Actually, no, that wouldn't have even changed either. Because Brents and Gold tied. So literally nothing would have changed if they didn't tie. And Kennedy just lost out. But here we go, Arthur Bey and the Assassin Aiden Kennedy. Kennedy and Seth Ross need a one-on-one. I could book that for next episode. The Battle of the Losers. That would make a lot of sense, actually, to do. Kennedy with a side headlock applied to Arthur Bey. Wrenching at the neck even further now. He was tanking for what? How do you tank a wrestling tournament? Or how do you successfully tank a wrestling tournament? Like, what is the end goal of tanking? Draft picks. Yeah, draft picks don't exist in this universe. Kennedy able to wrestle Arthur Bey down to the mat. And now Bey back up to his feet. And these two will lock up again. Bey shoving off Kennedy and sending him all the way to the floor. Just dug up the old RHW draft episode. Oh my god. There was so much work that went into that just for it to never happen. Like, I still have all my promos from that draft episode. They're all written down. Had an IWC GM and everything. Yep. And then it just didn't happen. Count to 7. Kennedy trying to get a count out. I think he forgot it's a 20 count in standard TNC action. It's Kennedy dropping Bey with a brainbuster. And now Kennedy into the cover here on Arthur Bey and a kick out at 1. Bey sent off the ropes. Kennedy with a nice arm drag. Now Kennedy dropping the forearm straight across the face of Arthur Bey. And now Kennedy from the apron went for the buckshot lariat, but Bey able to avoid. And now Arthur Bey going to work here on the Assassin, sending Kennedy off the ropes. Big back elbow there by Arthur Bey. And Bay now. Springboard and Zaguri connecting. But Kennedy quickly to his feet. Wheelbarrow stop to the gut of Arthur Bay. And now taking a few steps back. Kennedy hits Rolling Thunder. And now Kennedy ripcord forearm, knocking Arthur Bay back down to the mat. But Bay with a nice left. Went for a clothesline, but Kennedy able to escape. And now Kennedy back to work. Sending Bay into the corner. Big clothesline and an elbow from the Assassin. And now Kennedy went for the moonsault, but not able to connect with Arthur Bay. And now Bay starting to rise up to his feet. As these two going to start trading blows here. Shot from Kennedy. A block by Kennedy, and now Kennedy getting the upper hand here on Arthur Bay. Shot from Bay. And now a block by Arthur Bay, returning the favor. Another block by Arthur Bay. And now it all just breaks out into a hockey fight. Center of the ring. And Arthur Bay comes out on top. And now a clothesline from Bay. Second clothesline. Catching the leg of the Assassin and sweeping out the other. And now Arthur Bay into the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. Bay hoisting up Kennedy for the brainbuster. And now Arthur Bay thinking Vegas lights. But Kennedy able to shove him off. Forearm from the Assassin. Second forearm. Pele kick. And now it's the Assassin with all the momentum. Cover on Arthur Bay. 1, 2. No, not even. Kennedy might have been thinking KBD, but Bay able to catch him. And now Bay into another cover. 1, 2, and another kick out by Kennedy. And now Bay, Vegas lights! Kennedy busted open. Arthur Bay crawling to the cover. Will this do it? 2, kick out. Just barely getting the shoulder up. Is the Assassin not done yet in this match? As it has really picked up in the last 2 minutes or so. So Arthur Bay lining up the Assassin for a super kick. Bay now went for that suplex, but Kennedy lands on his feet and delivers a big heel kick to Bay. Arthur Bay back up to his feet. Now digging his elbows into the gut of Aiden Kennedy. And Arthur Bay with a knee to the back. And now up to the middle rope. Kennedy up to his feet. And Bay went for the neck breaker but couldn't catch him. Kennedy still out on his feet, and Bay able to rebound with that springboard back elbow. Now into the cover on Kennedy again. 2 and 3. He got him. Little bit of an anticlimactic ending, but Arthur Bay will take the win however he can get it. And the Assassin still riding the struggle bus. It has been a rough few months. The assassin is just Mama Kennedy's son. Crazy the role reversal that those two have had. Mama Kennedy and Aiden Kennedy. A good match nonetheless. The finish was just flat as hell. I can't. I'm trying to think, when was the last time Kennedy got a win? I genuinely can't remember. Like, it's that far. It had to have been with the match with Jace Gold. I got Watch Show mode going and running RXP like crazy. Oh, you got your universe set up already? Aiden Hawkins is wild.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Beverly Hills, California, Haley Blackwell.
Now we're getting a rematch from last week's episode. You have a temporary one to test the movesets? That's fair. Well, you could just also do that and play now. Like, I don't think there's a difference in how they play.
And her opponent from Mexico City,
Like I said, a rematch from last week. Don't think play now or watch mode earns RXP. I don't remember if it does. It might. I don't know why it wouldn't. A rematch from last week. After the ref botched the finish, Haley Blackwell clearly had grabbed the bottom rope. The pin was counted anyway. So here we are, round 2 between Haley Blackwell and Sarah Lopez, and Lopez out the gates with a drop kick. And now the double knees to the gut of Blackwell. And Sarah Lopez clearly targeting the legs of Blackwell here early. And now getting whipped into the corner. Lopez has Blackwell all tied up in the ropes. Now Blackwell getting tossed all the way to the floor. And now back into the ring they go. Lopez bringing Blackwell up to her feet. Lopez hits a Hurricane Rana. And Lopez now into the cover on Blackwell and an immediate kick out from the 2-time women's champion. It's Blackwell now with elbows to the gut here of Sarah Lopez. And now Lopez butts heads with the referee. Ref still okay as Lopez hits another Hurricane Rana. Is now Blackwell and Lopez tying up. Just off center from the middle of the ring. Lopez with that waistlock applied. Blackwell able to break it and apply one of her own. Now another counter here as Lopez with the chin lock applied. And now Blackwell rising to her feet with a jawbreaker. And now springboard drop kick from Haley Blackwell. And now Blackwell running basement drop kick to the side of the head of Lopez. And now Blackwell returning the favor, going after the leg of Lopez. And now Blackwell off the ropes. Big splash to the back. And Lopez retreating to the apron. Blackwell with speed spearing Lopez off the apron. And now Lopez going face first into the floor. And Haley Blackwell in complete control right now. As Sarah Lopez getting tossed back into the ring. As Blackwell, huge German holding on for the cover. 2 and a kick out. Now double knees to the gut of Lopez, and Blackwell making her way to the apron. And now Blackwell, another springboard drop kick. And Lopez up to her feet. Now a drop kick to the knee. Blackwell is stinging Blackwell driver, but a counter into a neck breaker by Sarah Lopez. Gives her an opening in this match. And now Blackwell sent off the ropes. Went for the spinning heel kick, and that got countered. And Blackwell up to the top rope. Blackwell with the coffin drop. And right back up to the top. Lopez to her feet. Went for the double axe handle, but completely overshot. But no harm, no foul. At least for now, as Blackwell was going for the electric chair, but it got countered by Lopez. Now Lopez off the ropes. Big elbow there by Blackwell. And now Lopez brought up to her feet. Big swinging right. And now Haley Blackwell thinking B2. Can she hit it? Yes, she can. And into the cover, Blackwell goes. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.5 by Lopez. Blackwell now stomping at the hand of Sarah Lopez. As Lopez now back to her feet. She's able to get those elbows into the gut. And went for a drop kick, but Blackwell able to counter. And now Lopez getting hoisted up again here. Huge German from Blackwell. Lopez now back up to her feet. Not going to stop Blackwell for very long. Went for a huge lariat, but it got countered. Now a stomp by Lopez. Is the pace quickening here between these two? Huge cutter by Lopez. And into the cover she goes on Blackwell. 1. And a kick out of 1. Lopez trying to finish off Blackwell, but Blackwell able to counter. And a big arm drag there into a drop kick. And now Blackwell into another cover. 1, 2, and another kick out by Lopez. Blackwell with an elbow. And now Blackwell to the apron. Once again, waiting for Sarah Lopez to reach her feet. And another springboard dropkick connects. Now to the middle rope. Blackwell, another dropkick. And again, Sarah Lopez in retreat to the apron. Haley Blackwell gonna bring her back in with that suplex. Lopez finally firing back with that right. But it's not going to keep Blackwell down for very long. And now Haley Blackwell looking for another B2 to put Sarah Lopez away. And she is going to hit it. And into the cover to put Lopez away. 2. And another kick out. I don't know how. I thought that was it for sure. But Sarah Lopez still got some fight left in her. And now Blackwell with the Blackwell driver, and surely this has got to do it. 1, 2, 3. I didn't think it was going to take that much to keep Sarah Lopez down. But she showed a lot of fight in that match. Yeah, I don't know how she kicked out of that B2 either. I thought she was done for sure. She is very underrated. Like, she can go. Yeah, I have not booked her very consistently. I probably should book her more consistently. But it's hard. I have to do better with my women's division. Like, I've really fallen short with the women's division. Like, I do not do them nearly enough justice. Blackwell gets her revenge. Not even revenge. She got her win back, as now we're going to hear from Austin Dallas. But maybe not. Maybe we're not going to hear from Austin Dallas. Zyler Glass attacking Austin Dallas on the way to the ring. Ref trying to pull him off. And Zyler now went for a baseball bat. And now dropping Austin Dallas with an enziguri. Now picking the baseball bat back up. And he's going to start swinging at Dallas. And both men now entering the ring. And Zyler dropping him with a Snapdragon.
I gotta speak of some bullshit that happened last week while Houston El Paso tries to stand up. Pete Brents, last week you said, as long as you live, I will never be the guy. Well, that can be arranged. You don't think I got it in me to blow another human being up once again? Look who you're talking to. You're talking to the man of many minds. You're talking to the man that made Owen Spade in the puddle of tomato soup. You're talking about the man who got shot 7 times by Keith in the main event of Pokemania and stood back up. You're looking at the man who is a 2-time BCW champion, 1-time TNC champion, TNC Tag Team champion, Gay Tag Team champion. You're saying I'm a bad hero because of my failures. How many times has a hero fallen but stood up and reached even greater heights? See, you think I'm a lousy hero, but I think you're a lousy villain, because a real villain doesn't use the pen to make himself the villain. But let's use your playbook. Let's break this down further. Kent Killstrom, I've never faced you in my life. I don't care. Cole Crimson, you are just a follower. You can't lead to save your life. And now you're sucking off a new white guy. Congratulations, buddy. I'm going to finish off Mr. Victoria, Texas over here. And then you three are on my shit list.
And Austin Dallas trying to go back after Zyler Glass. Now off the ropes. Zyler with a swinging neck breaker. And that's all she wrote for Austin Dallas.
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for
And Zyler making his intentions very, very clear.
Hybrid Wrestling Championship.
And Brent's, Crimson, and Killstrom are on his shit list. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the RHW Memorial title match. Another rematch from last week, where King Zero was able to knock off Jace Gold in the opener of episode 46. And now they'll do it again with the belt on the line. If King Zero can pull off a dub, this would be his second championship. Or second different championship, I should say. He's already a multi-time All-Star champion. Looking to pick up a fresh strap for his collection and pick up that RHW Memorial title. And join the list of wrestlers who never competed in an RHW to win that title. There is the RHW Memorial Champion, Jace Gold. Won the title in the opener of Injustice, knocking off Mama Kennedy. If Jace wins, I fear Owen's getting the belt. I'm gonna need you to elaborate. Because there's two different meanings that instantly came to mind when you say, I fear Owen's getting the belt. This will be Jace Gold's first title defense of the Memorial Championship. He's looking to make sure it's not his last. Serving cunt could be for both. Oh, that's right.
Introducing the challenger
That's right.
from Dayton, Ohio, weighing in at 224 pounds, King Zero. And his opponent from Memphis, Tennessee, weighing in at 211 pounds, the Rated R Hybrid Wrestling Champion, Jay Gomez.
I totally forgot that if Jace retains and the RCW Memorial title's on the line against Owen Spade too. I totally forgot. So King Zero trying to play spoiler for both Jace Gold and Owen Spade here in this title match, as both men are set to go in our second of 3, and Gold out the gate strong with a super kick. We are all rooting for Mr. Gold tonight. Well, me personally, I'm just rooting for good graps. It's Gold with a kick to the back. And now to the apron. Gold hits the springboard drop kick. You got to wonder if Gold has been spreading himself a little thin ever since the start of the TNC2. He's been working TNC, BCW pretty much day in, day out. And at Injustice, he wrestled 3 matches. And you can certainly tell that Jace is not the fresher man coming into tonight, and that certainly would be King Zero. Is King Zero now with a big knee to the face of Gold, and Gold has to retreat to the outside. King Zero gonna follow right behind him, but Gold was ready. Big kick from Gold, dropping King Zero. And now Gold to the top rope. Jace Gold with an elbow to the back of King Zero. And now King Zero back to his feet and gets dropped again with that Hurricane Rana. And despite not being the fresher man, Jace Gold not letting it show. Count up to 6 as Gold arm drag all the way to the floor. Letting it all fly here in this title match. But King Zero just dropped him with an elbow. And now repeated rights coming in. And now King Zero with those elbows to the gut. And went for the pump kick, but Gold able to avoid. And now King Zero tossed into the steps. Both men going back and forth here on the outside. As Gold brought back up to his feet and now tossed across the outside himself. Count up to 7 so far. Certainly taking their time on the outside. And now up to 10. Used up half their time. As Gold now going to drag King Zero back into the ring. And Gold maybe thinking Burning Hammer, but got countered. Springboard forearm from King Zero. And Gold up to his feet. King Cutter! And King Zero into the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out. And now this match is going to roll back to the outside. King Zero targeting the leg of Jace Gold, trying to keep him grounded. Repeated shots to the back, now the face. Still with control of that arm, now grabbing at the other arm and the fingers. And now the double knees to the back. And now it's Jace Gold who gets tossed back into the ring by King Zero. And Gold rising up to his knees, but getting dropped straight back down. And now double axe handle from the middle rope. And King Zero went for Black Mask, got countered. Jace Gold planting King Zero. And Gold now with a little bit of life. Thinking Styles Clash. He's got him set up, and he hits the Styles Clash. Into the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out. And now King Zero on the ropes. Jace Gold firing up here. But Gold gets tossed over the top. And the count beginning again as King Zero going to follow suit to the outside. It took a little bit too much time playing up to the crowd. But still in the end works out for him. It's King Zero now bringing Jace up to drop him back down. But Gold kicking King Zero away, building some space. As the count up to 6 here. And King Zero tossed back to the ring. And now Gold with a suplex. Stomp to the back of the head. And Gold making his way up to the middle rope. King Zero to his feet, trying to kick him away. And nobody home for that arm drag. And King Zero trying to take advantage with a big knee strike, and he does. And now it's King Zero to the apron. Over the top, connecting with the splash. And now thinking King Cutter again. This time, it's a pop-up King Cutter. For the title. 1, 2, 3. Servant Cunt will only be for the BCW World Title. It no longer involves the RHW Memorial Championship. King Zero is the new RHW Memorial Champion, ending Jace Gold's title reign at just 2 weeks. Touch King Zero. So now Owen knows he can't add another championship to his collection. And now he's got to focus on retaining his All-Star Championship in the main event against Cole Crimson. But before that main event, we have one more match. And it's a tag team match between Kez and Tyler and Jet Set. Might go into 26 with nothing.
Here is your winner.
Golden Duck reign was less than a month too.
Hybrid Wrestling.
You might just need the Jade Cargill treatment. No defenses in 6 months. But congratulations to King Zero, the new RHW Memorial Champion. No congratulations, fuck him.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. All the way to the ring at a combined weight of 448 pounds. The unpredictable Ken Freeman and
Who cares about a little piss king? The amount of times he said that is absolutely ridiculous. Like, it's a little more than a piss king. It's a literal sex trafficking. But anyway, Kez and Tyler looking to get back on track and back into the good graces of the fans. Still trying to earn their trust again. Potentially trying to work their way up the tag ranks to become tag team champions. But they certainly got a fight on their hands tonight with Jet Set.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 395 pounds, Diego and Tyson Chase, the Assassins.
I know, but Tyler got fired from the dub. Poor guy. Of course, Kez and Tyler going one-on-one with Jet Set of ELW. And despite all of their efforts against the Titans, they just cannot get it done against those two. And now for the first time ever, they'll go one-on-one with Kez and Tyler. I need to belt them up so quick. Do you? Oh, wait, I was about to say, do you even have tag titles? I'm like, wait, yes, you do. I'm surprised you didn't belt them up first. It's gonna be Kez and Tyrone Chase starting off this tag match, and here we go. Kez with a kick to the gut out the gate and a basement drop kick. Tried, but they lost. Big forearm by Chase. Bringing Kez back up to his feet, landing the super kick. And now a tag into Diego Vega. And Kez gonna greet him with a face buster. And now Kez working on the leg of Vega. And now the springboard cross body, but nobody home. And now Vega off the ropes. Kez lands the Pele to the back of the head. Sweeping out the legs and the senton to Vega. And Kez now going for the tag into Tyler Vincent. And Vega. Arm wrapped. Roll up here and an immediate kick out. And a big knee there connecting to Tyler. Now Vega, arms hooked. Big backbreaker. Now tag back into Tyrone Chase. And Chase, springboard, able to hit the crossbody. And now Tyrone Chase quickly to the top rope. And Chase went for another crossbody and got caught into a fallaway slam. And Tyler went for a double axe handle, couldn't hit it. Huge tornado DDT by Chase. And now Tyler off the ropes. Big drop kick. And Tyler quickly gets the tag into Kez. And Kez straight to work on Chase with that DDT. But Chase firing right back with a clothesline. Now from the apron, went for the drop kick, but Kez able to avoid. And Kez hoisting up Chase for the suplex. And now it's Tyrone Chase looking for a tag. Kez trying to cut him off. Not going to work. In comes Diego Vega. And now Kez off the ropes. Hurricane Rana from Vega. And Vega with a standing shooting star. And now to the apron. Vega 450 clothesline. And now a kick to the back of Kez. Vega to the top rope as Kez looking for a tag to Tyler Vincent. And Kez gets the tag. Tyler, small package. Trying to roll him up for the win. Not going to do it. And Tyler now stomping a mud hole into the chest of Diego Vega. Now Tyler going for another cover here on Vega. 2 and a kick out. Vega whipping Tyler into the mat. And went for this lion salt, but nobody home. Now back on his feet. Tyler dropping Diego Vega with the Thez press. And now it's Vega looking for a tag, and he gets it to Chase. Flurry of hot tags in this one. As now both members of Jet Set laid out on the outside, courtesy of Tyler Vincent. And Tyler now going to continue to go to work on Tyrone Chase. Tyler now. Submission applied on the outside. Trying to get as much damage as possible on Chase. But Chase now going to hoist up Tyler. Drop him with that kick. Chase back to work. Bringing Tyler up to his feet. And now into the ring post. And Tyrone Chase back into the ring. Diego Vega turning his attention over to Tyler. Big drop kick there, but Tyler stays on his feet. Now kick to the knee. Backflip into the German suplex. And the count resets. And now Tyrone Chase looking for another German suplex on the outside. And now Tyler tossed across the outside. Chase back into the ring. Now back out to reset the count again. Chase running straight into Tyler. And now a baseball slide to Tyler. And now Chase gonna toss Tyler back into the ring. Chase, Northern Lights, hangs on for another suplex. Now Tyler hung up on the ropes as Tyrone Chase goes for the tag. And now Tyler sent off the ropes by Vega, ducking under, jumping over. Vega tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Vega gets caught by Tyler, shoved down. And now it's Vega sent off the ropes. But Vega able to shove Tyler out of the way. And now it's Tyler hoisted up and drop face first onto the turnbuckle. And now Vega, springboard 450 clothesline again. And again, Tyler able to shove him away. Straight to the arm. And now Tyler looking for a tag. In comes Kez Phoenix, the freshest man in the match by far. But Vega able to catch that boot. But Kez still too fresh, able to catch Vega there and reverse it into a hip toss. Kez with a big right. And now both men on the apron here. DDT from Kez. But Vega quickly up to his feet. Kez still going to work here. Side suplex to Vega. And now a knee strike. And a spear on the outside by Kez. And now Vega tossed back into the ring. And Kez into the cover and immediately broken up by Tyrone Chase. And Kez, big knee to Vega. Into the cover. 1, 2, and 3. That is a big momentum builder. Momentum winner. A big momentum builder for Kez and Tyler. Piss wins. Should call them pretty pissy. I don't know if I'd want to say that every week, though. A big win, as I stated, for Kez and Tyler. They hope to capture some gold very, very soon. Pretty pissy is pouring it on. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the main event for the All-Star Championship.
You die first, get it? Your friends might get me in a rush, but not before I make your head into a canoe. You understand me?
Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. This is the opposite of the opener. I want an atomic bomb. So what, you want neither of them to walk out as champion? I don't think we need a repeat of Seasons Bleedings anytime soon, respectfully. That'd be just about the last thing I need. Zyler loses regardless of the result, so in reality I win also. Yeah, I know, it's bullshit. You kinda have one booked. Well. That's a little awkward. It is. That's why I changed it. Also, bringing back the old theme just would not have made much sense. It cut to SummerSlam mid-show. Well, you could use the in-game BCW arena. Could you not?
Introducing the challenger from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 280 pounds, Cole Crimson. And his opponent from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 215 pounds, the All-Star Champion,
Why are you saying it was a good run? You're still champion. The match hasn't started. Why are you speaking in the past tense? For now, you're still champion. You're champion until your shoulders get pinned for the 1, 2, 3, or you tap out. Pessimism always wins. Here we go, main event time for the title. And Cole coming out strong against Owen Spade. And now the lock up. And Cole forcing Owen into the corner. Ref gonna have to break him up. And now another lockup between these two. And again, Cole forcing Owen back into the corner. And another breakup forced. Owen with an elbow. And a third lockup. And this time Cole with control of the wrist. Trying to wrestle Owen down to the ground. Continuing to apply even more pressure to Spade. And now Cole turning it into a headlock. And Cole quickly turning it around as Brent's tossing a barbed wire bat into the ring. Not sure if he's trying to get himself ejected or what. Spade with that hammerlock applied, now just forcing Cole down into the mat. Now Spade over the top, not able to hit the leg drop. Spade, big knee to the face. And now Cole off the rope, Spade ducking under. And Brent's getting involved, distracting Owen Spade, opening up the opportunity for Cole. And a kick out at 1. Can't believe this is the first title match between you and Cole. I think you're right. I don't remember ever a title match between you two. Like a one-on-one title match. It never happened in RHW, that's for sure. Never happened in TNC. It would have had to happen in BCW if it did. Well, that's not one-on-one. And Cole, not even close. And Brent's now back up on the apron. Taken off the turnbuckle pad. And Cole landing the insane elbow. And Cole into the cover, but the ref is distracted repairing the turnbuckle pad that was taken off by Brent. And Spade kicking out at 1. Now to the outside. Spade able to kick Cole away. Cole tossed back into the ring by Spade. Now both men back up to their feet. And Spade getting dropped. And again, Cole showcasing the power there. And now trying to hoist Owen up and drop him face first. As Brent takes the turnbuckle pad off yet again in the background. Spade, repeated elbows there. And now Cole sent off the ropes. Hurricane Rana from Spade. Holds on for a cover here on Cole. And Cole reversing into a cover of his own. 2. And a kick out. And now both men playing cat and mouse. Spade hoisting Cole up. But Cole with those repeated elbows to the face. Off the ropes. Went for the lariat, nobody home. Missed opportunity for Cole. And that's going to open the door for Spade. GTH. And the ref distracted by Brent. Went for the stomp. Cole able to counter. And into another cover. There's the ref. 2 and a kick out. Stomp to the gut by Spade. And Spade's starting to get going here. Swinging neckbreaker to Crimson. And Cole retreating to the outside. Spade up to the top rope. Swanton to the outside. Cole with those elbows to the gut of Owen. As Owen tried to get Cole back into the ring. And now it's Spade going across the outside. Oh, my Jeffrey Nero shit. And now it's Cole up to the top rope. Eyeing Owen Spade. And Cole, double axe handle over the steps. Stay outside. And again, Owen getting tossed across the outside as the world champ Pete Brent's watching on. Count up to 6. As Spade tossed back into the ring. Spade back up to his feet. Cole tried to drag him again, but Spade getting those elbows in. And then Meteora from Spade. Forearm connecting. And again, Brent's inserting himself into this match, jawing with Owen Spade. keeping the champ distracted. Spade trying to end it. Cole thinking twist of fate. Connects! Into the cover. 1, 2, 3. He got him. We have a new champion. Where's that referee? She was trying to fuck on me. A+ assist from Pete Brents in that match. Helping out Cole Crimson to dethrone Owen Spade. And now Cole Crimson is the new TNC All-Star Champion. Did not go very long without gold around his waist again. It's all falling apart for Owen. And a great night for Pete Brents, and a great night for Cole Crimson. And about as disastrous of a night as it could possibly be if your name is Owen Spade. Lost out on the opportunity to challenge for the RHW Memorial Championship, and then lost the All-Star Championship as well. Possibly more title losses coming in the future, with Brent sending someone to ELW. Should have politicked harder. I don't know if you were winning that politicking fight with Brent. But that will do it for episode 47 of I almost said BCW. Oh my god. Episode 47 of TNC. And we will see you next week for episode 48 of TNC.